big up everybody. It's your girl Sofia, aka Sophie, back here on Sophia's Football Talk. It's been a while since I've done a live show. I believe it probably was Tuesday. The match preview for obviously, a Man United versus Leeds game, which was on Wednesday, the first preseason game. And your girl did go to that game, made a vlog and whatnot. So make sure you do check out the vlog if you haven't already. It was a lot of fun and I had a blast. So yeah. Um we're back with some transfer news, some of the latest news. The big one is kind of the one that I'm waiting for, but I was thinking initially it was going to happen on Wednesday, didn't happen. Thinking, okay, are we going to hear an Onana? Here we go. Yesterday, no, it didn't happen. So I literally have on, you know, like my phone is ready. I'm just waiting for Fabrizio Romano's here we go, or like a David Ornstein deal is agreed and whatnot, because I don't know. I don't know. But we'll talk about it. We will talk about it. But before we, start to talk about, I probably will wait a little bit more before I dive into the Nano deal, and we'll talk about the other ones before. But yeah, regardless though, before we fully start in with the transfers, make sure you, of course, give this video here a big thumbs up, as it does help the channel to grow. The more likes we get, the more we're able to expand and get more people to discover it, this channel and whatnot. And do subscribe as well. We're actually not that far away from 1.9k subscribers. I know I keep saying it, but we've been growing a little bit more the past 2 days or so. So literally, we're just missing 9 more subscribers, and then we got 1.9k, and then we need additional 100 subscribers to then make it to 2k. So tell a friend to tell another friend, and we keep it going like that. All right. And also feel free to join the SFT membership. Just another way to support the channel. You get a customized badge next to your name, customized emojis that you can use, sneak peek into upcoming content as we get more members in, and behind the scenes stuff as well. So another way to support the channel, this and the super chat as well. But you do simply support by also just watching, liking, subscribing, sharing. All those things are free. So hey, you do what you want to do. But just another extra thing. But yeah, big up to Jordan, big up to Football Power Hour, Onana, what's my name? Big up to Devils United. Subscribe to both. Subscribe to all of them. Jordan Hyman, Full Power Hour, Devils United. Big up. Big up to Ozan. Says 2K subs before the season starts. Oh, that would be great. I hope so. I hope so. I think that can happen. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But yeah, let's dive in. Big up to Odne. Cheaters, Man United. Make sure you wait until you get your verdict on what happened to you. I'm not fully, obviously there's stuff happening with FFP and Man United, I am not, business type of person, whatnot. I know stuff has happened. Man United has was what should I say, accepted the breach and whatnot, what they've done, the consequences. So we move on. Yeah, Ozan, I need to read more upon it before because I don't know much myself, and yeah, but I heard that it's not necessarily something that's going to be affecting our financial budget this season, but potentially could be something to focus on for next season. But there's something related to COVID from the 2020-2021 season. uh yeah, but oh no, remember Man City 115 charges, huh? Hmm. Right. Regardless, we move. So first talking point, before we start to talk about Nana, is Rasmus Højlund. So Manet has been linked with Rasmus Højlund, the Danish striker from Atalanta for a while now. Um, it looked to be that personal terms wasn't an issue and whatnot, but here we are. Um, right now, looks to be that we're probably moving away from it. This was I believe yesterday from Laurie Whitwell. Man United have had a verbal cash plus players offer for Rasmus Højlund, rejected by Atalanta, who are demanding, listen to this, 85.5 million for the player. United think the fee is excessive, and I completely agree. Walk away. Walk away. That's what are we doing now? I believe we offered like, think it was Donny van de Beek, and it wasn't Fred. It was Donny van de Beek and the long guy, I believe it was. But they were like, no, we're going to decline. So they're still, standing still and being, in my opinion, very unreasonable with the fact that they're saying 85.5 million. Yeah, that's, forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. That ain't happening. So sorry. But that is not gonna happen. Nada. No bueno. Mm-mm. So I don't know. It looks to be that we gonna be saying thank you, but no thank you. Move on to somebody else. Um, and also, I don't know, man. I still would want to get Kane and whatnot, which we will be talking about a little bit later in the show. But I still haven't really given up on that. But hey, I digress. And with Højlund, I've been like, okay, the player profile. Like I've seen some comps, but I haven't like basically seen like maybe a full on game. Maybe it was like Atalanta Inter a few months back potentially. But I was really paying attention. Sometimes when you just have it like a game on the TV, but you're doing other stuff, you just kind of want to have it more so as background noise, and you kind of check up and be like, okay, that was more how I was watching that particular game. Either way, overall this season, whatnot, I haven't seen him, me, your girl, haven't seen much of him, so I don't really have much sample piece to go off on, if that makes sense. So I mean, and the striker market has been pretty limited over the past season. I mean, especially this window, it's very limited, very limited. So, but then again, the fact that it's there are reports saying that we do think that the price is a bit too much, and we're trying to maybe look elsewhere. That could also be maybe a PR tactic from the club saying like, okay, Atlanta, hmm, okay, you're not gonna get any cash. How about that? So we're just gonna move on. And then they come crawling back and be like, no, 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 come back, come on. We'll lower it. We'll lower it, and then we'll try to meet in the middle. Let's do that. Maybe kind of in a way what we did with the whole Mason Mount deal, with us obviously with Chelsea. They didn't really want to budge with their price, but technically we ended up meeting in the middle. But prior to that, we were saying, okay, no, we probably will be walking away. Maybe we'll try to look at your guy who you guys are looking at, which is of course Mason, well, not Mason Mount, but Moise Caicedo. And then obviously it whole everything resolved after that, and here we are. He had his debut on Wednesday, and which was all right, decent debut. Excited to see, or intrigued, if you will, to see what else he can do, basically. But when it comes to Højlund, hey, are there other options? I know there's been maybe something with Mehdi Taremi from Porto, the Iranian player. Could be something there. Also, was hearing recently that João Felix may be on loan. Man United probably want to maybe entertain. I wouldn't mind. I ain't gonna lie. I really would not mind to see João Felix to Man United either. Hey, wouldn't say no. Wouldn't be opposed to it whatsoever at all. But we will see. We will see. We will see. We will see. Others has failed to show the books in the COVID season. I think, yeah, it was something in that order when it came to, the FFP rules breach with Man United. Yeah. You're not far off, Odne. You're not far off. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Next, though, another big thing that I want to mention: Jordan Henderson potentially going to Saudi Arabia. The same with maybe also, Fabinho. But yeah, Jordan Henderson, the Liverpool captain. So this was, you know, breaking news yesterday, I believe, from Fabrizio Romano. Breaking: Jordan Henderson has accepted Al-Ettifaq proposal. There's verbal agreement in principle. Contract agreed. Deal now depends on Liverpool and Al-Ettifaq discussing on the fee. No chance to let him leave for free. Hendo spoke to club today and there's green light. But by the way, that club that El Al-Ettifaq is actually managed by Steven Gerrard. So hey, hey, that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting. Wow, imagine that. I ain't gonna lie. There are some. I mean, also, how? Also, I want to ask you. I mean, obviously, you're like that one Liverpool viewer right now in the chat that I can see. What are your thoughts about like Jordan Henderson? Like, do you want to? I don't like to use the word get rid, but there are obviously a lot of Liverpool fans. Like maybe a lot that be like, yeah, it can be kind of recency bias where people are saying like, get out, your shit, da 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 da. Then there's others that yeah, he's okay, maybe he has declined, but the leadership qualities are still important. I mean, like you said, Osan, we can't lose both of them and not replace them exactly. If you're going to lose both, you got to replace them. And to be honest, I don't think you should be losing both. Either you let Henderson go and you still keep Fabinho, or vice versa. But don't lose both and only replacing one of them. That doesn't make any sense. Pick up Lewis, hope you're well. Exactly. One of them is fine, but yeah. Um, Chris Bascope, I believe, tweeted this a little bit later though, after technically earlier today. Liverpool have included Jordan Henderson and Fabinho in their provisional squad list traveling to preseason training camp in Germany this weekend. So technically, they're still expected to maybe be in the preseason as of now, but we'll see how that will evolve. I don't see both of them going. I don't. I ain't gonna lie. If both of them go, and like was mentioned in the chat, both Fabinho and Hendo leaving, and you don't replace both of them, yeah, I think you're gonna be in trouble for next season. Even though you just have obviously there's not Champions League, there's the Europa League, but you might not necessarily focus that much on Europa League potentially. I don't know, unless you maybe get into the knockout stages, you might take it a little bit more seriously. But you probably would have more so the youngsters or like the people that doesn't necessarily have the first team's spot secured. Will be more so the ones playing. You won't be seeing like a Salah and whatnot. Is what I'm initially thinking. Playing in Europa League, probably, right? They'll probably think of it as, with Chelsea, they're out, and Spurs, both of them are outside of any of the European cups and leagues and whatnot. So they're just gonna be playing one game a week. So maybe Liverpool can think that way as well, but they are missing, you know, some of that. Okay, even though both Fabinho and Henderson aren't at their best, which they have been, for a while now. Like last season, that wasn't good for either one or the whole team in general. But those two in particular hasn't been very well, right? You still would be missing some of that glue, that core in that locker room, that dressing room. So by having both of them leave and then like I said, just replacing one of them, or maybe you do replace both, but just a bunch of youngsters. That can be a bit not necessarily conflicting, but that can be a bit of like, ooh, how will we progress further? How will we ease the youngsters in? Because okay, if we're gonna compare John Henderson and Steven Gerrard, not when it comes to um, player wise, like how good both of them. Obviously, Steven Gerrard was leaps and bounds way better than John Henderson, of course, as a player. But if we talk about like as a captain, John Henderson has done it all, won all with Liverpool and been a proper leader. So I do think that people probably would be taking that for granted. I'm not gonna lie. Um, in my opinion, but even though he goes, you still need to have a Fabinho. One of them got to be there. One of them got to be there. In my opinion, one of them got to be there. But It'll be interesting. Yeah. Big up KFC. Hope you're doing well. It'll be quite interesting nonetheless to see how this ends up. Oh, thank you. KFC says, nice vlog. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I had a blast. But yeah, so we will, I mean, I will keep you guys updated on how that goes. It'll be very, very, very interesting. Ozan says, Lavia won't be enough stuff. Exactly. He won't be enough. I agree with that, Ozan. I agree. He won't be enough. 100%. Definitely not. Wouldn't be enough. So you do need to figure it out, right? Shaboslai came in, Callister. Who else is gonna come in? If you get Elavia, great. But then you still need somebody to be there as well. Like whether it be a Fabinho still be there and then Henderson leaves, that's okay. But both of them leaving? No, 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 no. Speaking of Liverpool though, was something that broke earlier. Basically saying Liverpool will consider joining the race for Brighton's Moises Caicedo if Jordan Henderson and Fabinho move to Saudi Arabia. Ooh, okay. But then, and that was, by the way, by Talk Sports saying Chelsea are also keen on the midfielder who the Sea Eagles value at 100 million pounds. But then a few hours later, Fabrizio Romano did debunk that pretty quick with saying Chelsea remain the only club in talks to sign Moises Caicedo as only club to agree on personal terms with Caicedo at this stage. Negotiations are active and concrete between Chelsea and Brighton even today. Yeah. So to be honest, I don't even think like Liverpool would be able to have that type of it's the thing is they do have money, they just don't really be using, they don't be spending money like that. That's kind of been the problem with the whole FSG and Liverpool over the years. They just don't want to spend money like that, like McAllister. What was it, 35 million or something like that? Obviously they like to get bargains. That's maybe more what they focus on, and obviously, Chelsea has progressed very. It's taken a long. Some of these I'm not gonna lie, has taken a long time. Like even the Onana one with Man United, taking a long time, and of course Chelsea with Moises Caicedo, that's taking some time. And Guardiola with Man City, even it's only just a few hours ago where Arsenal announced the signing of Julian Timber. We still haven't yet to hear anything about Declan Rice. And I was thinking, damn, like I know my team is slow, but Lord, there's been a bunch of other teams that's actually been very slow this winter. I don't know what it is. We've been slow. Like we'll be hearing like, maybe either here we go or we're about to hear something, but it's been dragged on, and I feel the same for several of these clubs. What should I say? Different, business. Um, so yeah, big up to LVFC TV. Best people, subscribe to this channel. It's been here a few times for like the calling shows and what. Show him some love. Great guy. Says I can smell someone talking about my club. Big up, Sophia. I was actually talking a little bit about your club, but technically I wasn't saying anything shameless. I was also talking about my club, But hey, you know, it is what it is. Big up though. Mother says, wow, I just saw your vlog. Now you met KG and Flex. Yes. Oh my God. Brother, I was like hunting and being like, no, it was literally outside the stadium. And yeah, just check out the love vlog, people, if you haven't seen it. From the first preseason game for Man United in Oslo, where I live. Man United versus Leeds. It was a good game. Rainy, but a good game. A good game. Technically, it stopped raining once the game started, so. But hey, big up though. Pat says, "LOL. I know, Sophia, you're a decent one, but you never know in it. Hey, bro, I have my moment. I have my moments. I can tell you that much. I have my moments. But yeah, so with Casado, not much. Not much to say there. We probably will hear something soon. But then again, like I said with the Onana thing, I've been waiting. I've been waiting. And I'm like, Fab, can we hear something, please? It's about to be 10 p.m. here in Norway in about 30 minutes. Come on now. Oh, no problem, Bass. No problem. No problem. Let's move on to Harry Kane, though. So, there's, yo, Fabrizio Romano did, no, not Fabrizio, actually. It was Jan Åge Fjøtov, Norwegian journalist, former player, by the way. Great guy. Said a little bit earlier, Harry Kane's team still believe that Man United is an option for a striker, but Bayern Munich is his only option outside of England, is what's been reported earlier. But then from Mail Sport, it says Harry Kane will not push for Tottenham exit this summer despite Bayern Munich interest. So I don't get what it is. There's too much. I ain't gonna lie, I just have a feeling that something, that the the saga with Harry Kane isn't done yet. There's gonna be some type of, not cliffhanger, but there's gonna be something happening, something to shook us all. And I have a feeling, could my club do something? Why can't Man United just put in a bid? Okay, Bayern did this, just put in a bid. Just please. Come on. 100. Come on. I know Levy's a, difficult guy. I know. But try. Make Harry Kane feel wanted. Make him feel like you're willing to go leaps and bounds for him. You know? But also, Harry Kane, if you want to move, you gotta lift your finger up out from your butt and do something about it, brother. Do something about it. If you want to, change your situation, if you want to move away from Spurs, you got to do something, bruh. You got to do something. Come on. Show us that you want us as well. Yo, it works both ways, people. It works both ways. It really does. It really does. So, dang, 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 dang. I really hope that Man United can maybe get Kane. I don't know. He probably technically they're gonna go for. He went back into Spurs training. I think it was yesterday or the day before that. So obviously had conversation with you know and Postecoglou, the new Spurs manager, and then obviously we'll be going to preseason and whatnot. So we'll see. I just have a feeling that something might happen. But we'll see. We'll see. I know what you guys are thinking. Let me know. I'm just still waiting for with Twitter, like any type of update happening. I'm just waiting. That's all. But yeah, since we're actually on the topic of Bayern Munich, though, Bayern received initial green light from Kai Walker to advance in negotiation to sign the right back, as called today by Atletico. This was tweeted by Fabrizio Romano earlier, but obviously the news from Atletico. A Bayern deal not done yet, as Bayern are still in talks with Man City, and some details of the contract are still not clear. So technically, like Kyle Walker, he been there, done that. The guy's like, I think he's 33 years old or something in that order, but obviously past his 30s, he's done what he can do. Won a treble, won multiple prems with City. Great right back. In the Champions League, when he be up against like a Vinny, Bappe, all of them, he usually comes out on the other side very well. There's not really much issues there. He's all right, you know? Real talk. He's okay. So, you know, it'll be definitely a different and new type of challenge for him to go to a Bayern Munich, maybe help them get Champions League and whatnot. I don't know. But I think it could be quite intriguing to see what can he do at another place. Big up to Alumba. Hope you're doing well. Um, But if he does end up going, Man City would then need to have a replacement for Kyle Walker, right? So Fabrizio Romano with an exclusive earlier today, Manchester City have now Benjamin Pavard, the Bayern uh, fullback, center back, on top of their list as a new right back. Uh, so I'm wondering, would there potentially be a swap maybe? Pavard is Man City's priority in case Kyle Walker will join Bayern. Deal advanced on player side, but not completed yet. Bayern and City will discuss about Walker and Pavard. Interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have any issues with Pavard, but to be very honest though, to keep it 100, if Pavard is supposed to be a replacement for Kai Walker, I would say it's kind of a downgrade, in my opinion. But also, it does depend on how. I mean, if Pep is gonna maybe switch the system even further, I don't know. Maybe he's been trying so many different things over the years. So obviously, if Pavard is somebody that he's okay, that profile of a player he would fit what I want to do now and progress. Then hey, more power to you. I just don't necessarily see it. Um, and you would have especially be missing, when it comes to like those Champions League and when you come or in games where you have when you're up against those very pacey wingers, you would definitely need someone like a Kyle Walker's there. Even though the past maybe few months at the end of the season, you haven't necessarily seen that much of Kyle Walker at the end, right? But still in the Champions League, like this guy has still been very much reliable. He can still do it at the highest level, you know. Um, so I just feel like I don't know with the Pavard, but hey, we'll see. Bass says Pavard ain't really a Premier League player for me. That's fair. I don't know if I see it either. If I'm gonna be honest, yeah. And Bass also said would be a good move for him, I think. Obviously, with Kyle Walker going to Bayern, I would say so as well. One says, do you believe the Felix links? Oh, I did address it a little bit earlier in this stream, but I was saying I don't necessarily know if I fully believe it, but I wouldn't mind trying to go for it. Like, hear me out, people. João Felix on a loan for Man United? I wouldn't mind. I would not mind whatsoever. Not at all. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. So I hope it can be done. I really do. Lord have mercy. I really do. But we'll see. Right now, we need to focus on the next talking point, which is, of course, before we get into it, though, just going to remind you guys, make sure that you, of course, keep liking the video. The more likes we get, the more we're able to push the video out there for more people to see, you know, for more people to see. So like, and do also subscribe if you haven't already. We are now 8 subscribers away from 1.9K subs, okay? We're getting close, people. We're getting close. We're getting very close. I'm just going to check the likes, real quick for a friend. I'm the friend. 14 likes. Okay. Hey, we can work with that. If you're watching this on a replay, though, do like it. Okay, do like it. Yes. Smash the likes. Yeah. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I really want Onana news to break. When is it gonna happen, Fab? When? We'll talk about it. Well, let's dive in. Let's dive. Let me just take a sip from my orange juice. There we go. Zen. Okay. So a lot of you guys know Man United been working on the Andre Onana deal, trying to get the goalkeeper become Man United player from Inter, working very hard. I believe yesterday, this was tweeted by Fabrizio Romano, Andrea Onana on his final dinner in Milano here at Javier Stanetti's Potinero restaurant. Manchester United and Inter are closing in on final details of the deal. All parties expect Onana to become new Man United player in the next hours. They said the next hours yesterday, like late yesterday. When is the next hours? This day here in Norway is about to be done in about two hours. This day is done. Bye bye to July 14. It will be done in about 2 hours. When is it happening, Fab? Like, what are we doing here? I just, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm starting to be like, I know we're gonna get it over the line. And also, basically, I believe it's gonna be next, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, we're gonna be obviously in the U.S. The U.S. tour, playing the first game in within that tour against Arsenal. So of course it would be great to have a goalkeeper wrapped up by then. Obviously the premise is to have Andrea Onana join the preseason tour, um, which will be very important. So, can we wrap this up? I want to see him in this kit. And as y'all know, like I mentioned, I was at like I said, the game on Wednesday, Man United against Leeds. We had Tom Heaton in goal. Like I was watching. Check the vlog. I was watching, right? And you know, definitely pretty clear. We do need a goalkeeper. Onana, hey, Onana, what's my name? All that jazz. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. I got the sound. I got the sound bites. I'm ready. I'm ready, people. I'm literally ready to go. I'm ready. So yeah, we do that. Obviously, we also do need a striker, which I of course mentioned. We had Jane Sancho playing as a false nine. That did not work. Bless his heart, but that didn't work. We'll talk about it and whatnot. I say all this to say goalkeeper is heavily needed for sure. Even though Tom Heaton, hey, he did his thing. But you could also, in second half, we did switch. The whole team got replaced, subbed out, and we had our He's been playing. He's on loan. He's been on loan for a Czech Republic team. His name is Kovar. That's his last name, and he was in goal right in second half, and it, to be honest, both of the goals came in second half. I'm not gonna obviously we did have somebody that was more like striker and like the attack looked a lot more fluent, but it was funny like how a lot of the kids came in second half, and that's when we started to create a lot more and whatnot. But some of it also has to do from how we were able to play out from the back with having goalkeeper that's actually good with his feet. And he looked decent. He looked decent. I'm not gonna say like it was all that, but it was alright. It was alright. It was always a difference compared to a Tom Heaton, who's more so of that old school goalkeeper who might not necessarily be the best with his feet, but he still did a job. He still did a job. So it just would be very important because right now, as things stands, it's basically Tommy Heaton that's our first team goalkeeper, and that's a no-no. Bless his heart, but that's a no-no. And y'all know I did the whole farewell video for De Gea. I mean, I still got his kits up. Love you, man. Love you, love you, love you. Still have it, of course. Love the man. But as things stands right now, we can't just we let this guy go on a bad note, and we haven't really sorted out the goalkeeper situation yet. That's the problem. I saw Twitter. Fab posted, but he posted something about Dusan Tadic has left Ajax actually. Really? Oh wow. Wait a minute. That's okay. Let me just read this. Dusan Tadic has left Ajax with immediate effect after formal request to terminate his contract. I wonder why. That seems a bit abrupt. I don't know. That seems a bit like, whoa, okay. Regardless, though, I'm just like waiting and I'm thinking, how long am I going to be live for? Am I still going to be live for, the upcoming 20 minutes just to kind of see if we might hear something or not? Because I don't know. Because I don't know. Maybe. We'll see, man. Pick up the brace. Here, we're doing well. That says Sophia, if you struggle, you can have Adrian. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Fam, with all due respect, I'm okay. He's alright, but, I'm okay. I'm okay. With all due respect, I am okay. I am okay. I don't know, people. We will see how this will end up at the end of the day. There's not really much other talking points. That's kind of like the whole of the things that I wanted to mention. But if you guys have anything you want to hear about, other news and whatnot, I think somebody mentioned something earlier. It was, oh, here. Casey says Asensio went to PSG. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did hear about that. Yeah, PSG, they're making some moves here. We'll see. There's some interesting signings that they've made. And hey, Messi obviously now plays for, Inter Miami, MLS. It's still really weird not having Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi playing in Europe anymore. You know, an end of an era. Really is. Really is. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're starting a new era now, people. A new era. As it says, I think you will get in the keeper of your choice. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. At the end of the day, I'm pretty sure that we will be getting Onana. It's just taking a bit longer because, we were expecting hearing stuff last week. And then Fab was saying, okay, yeah, next week, by the end of next week, okay, and Wednesday and Thursday. Fam, it's Friday now. We're now at the end of Friday. So when are we gonna hear sign? When? The next preseason game is gonna be on Wednesday. I believe it's against Lyon in Scotland. Before we then head over, like I said, to the US for the actual like tour and whatnot. And playing a couple of games there. I believe it will be, I think it will be four, and then two more games when we come back, which is going to be like in at Old Trafford and then in Dublin. So yeah, we got like 8 preseason games. Yeah, Man United. Ten Hag was like, yeah, we gonna be ready. We gonna be ready. Would be ideal to have most of the signings be ready by then, but I don't know, man. I really that's something that I would wish for. I feel like I over the years, like I've always wanted Man United to just for once summer window to just have the signings, the new people that we get in, have them ready before the preseason friendly, so that they can just there's something about not just obviously the players getting fit and obviously training whatnot, but it's also about creating relationship. That's something that's important as well, creating a connection with your teammates. um that is something that you have to keep in mind. And I think that all of that factors in how maybe a season can be. I mean, even though we did have like, let's not kid ourselves, we did have a really good preseason last season, but we started the actual season horribly with the bad loss to, of course, Brighton with in the opening game of the season, 2-0, and then getting slapped up by Brentford 4-0 in the away game. And then I was saying, like, when we were playing Liverpool in the third game, I was thinking that's actually the only game last season where I predicted us to lose. I was saying, yeah, this is not going to be good, because Liverpool obviously had a shaky start themselves with just drawing a couple of games. The performances wasn't that good. So I was thinking, oh, they're probably going to be hungry to do something. They're going to slap us up, but that didn't happen. We won. And then the game where they actually did slap us up, I predicted it was going to be carnage, but that blood will be spilled, but it was going to be their blood to be spilled, but it was our blood to be spilled. I'm going on a rampage here, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Big up to Annalene, says Sophia, I like the hair shirt in the background. Thank you to the hair shirts in the background. I gotta rep my guy. Gotta rep my guy. Pat says, don't worry, fam. You will get him, sis. It's Arsenal that needs to be worried still. Ain't signed Rice. Rice, Rice, baby. Din, 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 din. Rice. It's a dope tune. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Rice. Mm. Big up, Dash. Hope you're doing well. Big up. Bass says, still counting the pennies. Hey, they probably are. I don't know. It's taken a long time for them to get that over the line. We will have to wait and see. What else is there to mention, actually? Now that we're here, anything else? Let me just quickly check Twitter for a second before we start to wrap up, because we probably do need to wrap up soon. But Fabrizio, please, just tell me. Just come on. Fab, come on. I probably wouldn't say anything. Maybe. Or maybe not. Nope. Nothing. Nothing. Ooh, Hugo Lloris. He's leaving Spurs. I mean, it's kind of, we all knew that. Like, the last game he played for Spurs was obviously the horrible, humiliating game against Newcastle, right? That wasn't good. Ooh. When he conceded, like, 5 goals within 20 minutes or so. Ooh, that was, yikes. I was shocked. Ooh, Lord, Lord, Lord. Brazy says, do you think City will fall off? Ooh, that's a good question. Okay, hey, for the remaining minutes of the show, put in your questions. If there's anything, put in the questions. Fall off if they lose Gundo, Bernardo, Walker, and Cancelo. I wouldn't even put in like Cancelo probably would be leaving. I would say if Morris is in that equation as well. Yeah, usually when City do, when they be selling players, often they do have a replacement even prior to that happening. Like, for instance, Rodri, Fernandinho. Before Fernandinho left, Rodri was already there, right? Obviously, Calvin Phillips was trying to offload Rodri, but that hasn't really worked out. But hopefully, maybe that'll click. I don't know. And whatnot. I mean, Jack Grealish definitely has clicked this past season. Um, Gundogan has left. You definitely have a leader that has left, and it's somebody with those qualities. But if you do miss, if you do let go of several players, I think they could fall off. I'm not gonna lie, especially with the fact that they just won the treble. It's gonna be okay. How are we gonna be able to potentially motivate ourselves to go again? Okay, are we gonna get, because you won several Premier Leagues? I mean, I would want everything, but sometimes, like, what can we do? What else can we do? For some people, like I said, with Kyle Walker, it makes sense for him to be like, you know what? I need another challenge. I've been here, I've done that. Let me go somewhere else. Gundu, been there, done that. Went to Barcelona, you know, another challenge there. Can still do it at the highest level. I believe the same thing for Kyle Walker is for sure if he ends up going to a Bayern, which is maybe very likely. Um, so going back to your initial question, I do think they can fall off. They can, but it depends on how they are going to replace them. And also, it does usually take maybe a season or so. Like, often the first season for several new City players can get quite rough. Jack Grealish knew that pretty well. Calvin Phillips especially has known that. Um, and others over the years. So I mean, obviously Holland, that's different gravy. Like that guy, that robot settled like that. So let's not get it twisted. But for others, it does take some time. So even if they do end up releasing or moving on from the players that you mentioned, Brazy, and new players come in, I don't know if they're initially going to click like that. So my answer, very long-winded answer, but my answer would probably be I think they would fall off. Maybe. Maybe. I saw something for Twitter once again. Nope. Okay, no. Ah, come on. Dang it. Let's see here. Do, 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 do. Oh, that's Sofia. You're doing a watch along on Wednesday. Oh, yeah. I will definitely be doing a watch along for Man United versus Lyon on Wednesday. Check. Check, 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 check. Big up to Ming. Hope you're doing well. Baz is not sure. Haven't seen any occasion. Oh, no, okay, that's something else. Bray says Kevin Phillips and Kova will need to step up and produce massively for sure. I mean, Guardiola, if they get that over the line, which it looks like, it's just been dragged on for way too long. I do think that probably, most likely, that would be a very good signing. Pastor Sofia, you think Liverpool had issues if we get rid of the old guard, Hendo, Thiago? 100%. I did talk a little bit about that before you came in, especially with Ozan mentioning as well. Like, if you do get rid of both, you do need to replace them. But I also think, I don't think you should be getting rid of every. The thing is, though, I think it would be a bit more smarter to be like casually getting, like Man City have done over the years with, okay, if they're going to slowly phase somebody out, then they will already have their that person's replacement in check, ready to go. But this season it kind of be a little bit maybe different, obviously, if several players go. So if a Hendo and Thiago and Fab goes, it needs to be proper replacements, but you can't just necessarily automatically think and assume that all of those signings are going to click like that. It can, but especially if you're missing somebody like a Hendo, like a Fab, especially Hendo, with being like a proper leader, galvanizing the team. Maybe the past season has been, if you've seen some games, it's kind of been moaning a bit too much and been a bit like, I don't know, not a lot of people been listening to him. But prior to that, other seasons before, I ain't gonna lie, I've been like, yo, John Henderson, good captain over the years. Like even I, as Man United like fan and whatnot, have to just put my hands and be like, yo, okay, we can, overlook maybe his deficiencies. He's not like the best player ever. Like we know that there's obviously way better player than him, but when it comes to like a leader and somebody that's a people like a people person, if that makes sense, like a person that's just good with other people, that's him. That's him. And if you do get rid of him alongside a Thiago and a Fab, you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be in trouble. If you keep some of the, even if you get rid of a Hendo, but you still keep a Thiago and Fabinho, and you add maybe a Lavi in, hey, I think you'll be okay. But yeah, now don't get rid of everybody. Don't get rid of everybody. Ask how many players do you think you need now, Sophia? Oh, great question. That's how many players do I think we need? Okay, obviously goalkeeper, that's a given. That's Onana. Striker, I would love to get another midfielder. Love to get another midfielder. Also, kind of would love to get another striker, or maybe a winger that can be versatile, such as maybe a João. Let's say if we do get a striker, let's say we get a Taremi as the striker option. If we end up moving away from Højlund, then hopefully we can get maybe a João Felix on loan. That would be great. And you get a midfielder that can be Amrabat. So four. Maybe a center back as well, but it really depends. It's not the end or be all, but I need another midfielder. I need another midfielder. I need another midfielder. So I would say at least four. Three or four. It's probably my thinking there. Yeah, we're gonna be wrapping up, but just gonna check again. Yeah, there's nothing. What if I suddenly end up going, ending my live, and then suddenly we hear, I will not be surprised. Then suddenly we hear, hey, Onana to Man United, here we go. That wouldn't be surprising. Big up to Best LVFC TV. Says gonna run Sophia. Big up, sis. Big up, chat. Make sure you smash the like. Thank you, brother. People, make sure you subscribe to my brother Best YouTube channel. Show him some love. Show him some love. Brady says, would you take, oh Lord, Alex Oxford Chamberlain or Albert Sambi at United? How about none of them? How about none of them? Okay?
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
This is really embarrassing. I'm sorry, brother. Brazy, so sorry. So sorry. I'm sorry. All banter. I'm all banter. But brother, no. Fam, no. No. I wouldn't do that. No. 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 So sorry. That ain't happening. But guys, I think we're just gonna wrap it up by here. I really wanted us to be. Oh wait, that says Sofia Chester FC are playing United on the 7th of October. Chester. Yeah, I know that we're playing. We're playing. Fam, I got every game on my phone. Fam, every Man United game. Ooh, before I wrap up, actually. Okay, so it doesn't look like there will probably be any type of Onana thing coming, but if something does happen during the night before, I don't know, before midnight, whatnot, I might come live again, or we might do an early live tomorrow, potentially. But I will actually be doing a video tomorrow night as Women's World Cup is starting next Thursday, I believe. So I will be, covering some of that, especially when it comes to all of Norway games. So tomorrow we'll be doing a video talking about my honest expectations for Norway, like what are Norway's chances in the World Cup, in the Women's World Cup, and whatnot. And then Sunday I plan to post a new ranking video because a lot of you guys did like the video that I did where I ranked all of the you know football kits from different European clubs such as Man United, Barcelona, and whatnot. So I've done the same thing, but it's just going to be with the Women's World Cup, and it's actually going to be all of the kits. So it's going to be a longer video potentially, but it's going to be a video that I'm going to be filming tomorrow and then posting it on Sunday. So that's going to be that. Yeah. Other than that, we'll see. But like I said, do check out the vlog I posted on Wednesday. Man United versus Leeds United first preseason game. I did meet Flex and KG and Josh from the United View, which was a lot of fun. And I did get to take a picture with the goal scorer, Noam Emeran, who also assisted with the second goal. So that was nice. Good game, good game. Check it out and leave your comment and whatnot. But yeah, so as we wrap up, make sure you give this video here a big thumbs up. And of course, also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, we are not that far. We got some new subscribers over during the show. So we're 7 subscribers away from 1.9K. I repeat, 1.9K. Alright? 1.9K. 1.9K. Yes, yes, yes. So show some love. Tell a friend to tell another friend. And yeah, okay, let me answer this quickly. What about Cedric Suarez or Marco Correa? I'd rather have Cucurella than Cedric. Cucumberella. That's Sophia. Are you on Raw tomorrow? No, I've actually. I don't know if you watched the Uncle Rod show, the panel debate show last week, but I've kind of decided now to take a little bit of a break with being a guest on other people's channels because preseason have started now. I'm trying to balance that content with also Women's World Cup as well. So I'm not going to be a co-host there anymore, but I'll probably be more of a guest here and there once the season starts. So I'm not going to be there for a while. But yeah. Oh, Big Up Jordan says I'm at 1.2K. Big up. Subscribe to Jordan's channel. Show him some love. Show him some love. Big up. Yeah, people, we're out. You might see me again if Onana news breaks. You might. Top nine and whatnot is ready, so we'll see. Okay, this outro is the longest. Big up, like, share, subscribe. See you guys. If not today, you'll see me tomorrow. Big up. Bye bye.
Are you all right? Yes. No, you are all left.